Bangladesh is set for a democratic reset. Voters will head to the ballot box on Thursday morning. This is the first electoral exercise after the ouster of the former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina from July 2024 to February 12, 2026. Bangladesh has seen Hasina's departure, Khaleda Zia's demise, and widespread violence as well. Addressing concerns over law and order situation, Bangladesh's interim government has ramped up security arrangements. The deployment includes personnel from the country's armed forces, police, and rapid action battalion. Collectively, around 1 million security personnel will be on duty to ensure security on multiple levels of voting process. There are a total of 260,000 polling booths and 43,000 polling stations across 300 constituents. Total number of eligible voters in Bangladesh stand at over 127.5 million. These elections are unlike any other in Bangladesh's political history, where people are being asked to cast two votes, one for parliamentary representative and the other for the constitutional referendum. Campaigning for the elections ended 48 hours before the vote. After colorful posters were prohibited, candidates have hung black and white posters across various cities. There are two major political forces vying for victory in these elections. First is BNP, led by former Prime Minister Khaleda Zia's son, and second is coalition of Islamist parties led by Jamaat al-Islami. Majority of the polls are giving advantage to Rahman, that is, but some suggest that Jamaat is giving a tough fight to the BNP. Sheikh Hasina Awami League is barred from contesting the elections. This has sparked a debate on political fair play. Apart from that, there are major concerns about participation of women and minorities in these elections, especially after increased cases of violence against minorities and Jamaat's chief inflammatory remarks against working women. 394 international observers, 197 foreign journalists have landed in Dhaka. These include representatives from European Union and 21 other countries. United Nations has called on authorities to ensure inclusive, safe, and meaningful participation of women in election. Bangladesh Chief Advisor Muhammad Yunus has said that he will step down as the new government takes charge. Unofficial results will start emerging during the early hours of Friday, but the wait could last longer this time, as votes for referendum and elections will be counted simultaneously. For more on this story, our correspondent, Siddhan Sibbal, Assistant Editor, Foreign Affairs, has sent us this ground report from Dhaka. Listen in.
The stage is set for the big elections here in Bangladesh, and ahead of that, the roads look deserted. Usually Dhaka is very packed. Security has been tightened across the country and in the Bangladeshi capital, where of course you can see not much of traffic can be seen today on the eve of the elections. Now in the fray are the two political major polls in many ways. One is the BNP led by Tariq Rahman, and one is Jamaat, which has a backing of several parties, including the Students' Party. Of course, Awami League is not present in the election. They have been barred, and we know that this election will also see a referendum on what is termed as the July Charter that bring about major changes in the political structure of the country, including, of course, limit on the Prime Minister's term. But clearly an important pivotal moment in the country's political journey, and of course focus on also if there is any violence. So far there hasn't been any major incident of violence in last 15 days. With video journalist Neeraj Patel, Siddhan Sibbal for WION in Dhaka, Bangladesh.